All right, we are live.
So
Hi, dude.
we're
What are
brothers.
we doing here? What are we doing here?
So we're brothers. I got a message over Facebook Messenger earlier today from Daniel that I don't know if you can pull up that message quick or not. I don't know if you have it. If not, I can.
I may not have it. And no, I don't think I have it.
Okay.
Up.
Basically, it was a picture of a Donkey Kong Country cartridge, and you messaged me and said, "I'm not joking. This is for real." And we can show the picture of it right now. It looks to the naked eye pretty much like a normal Donkey Kong Country game, right? But you can look in the top right corner there, and it says competition cartridge. So a local game store from where you're at, you bought this for $14.99. Now, if we were to see the top label of that cartridge,
you want to turn it back.
It says resale rental of the game pack is prohibited, which is kind of your first telltale sign that this is not a normal Donkey Kong Country game. If you want to know any of the history of this, Blockbuster did they put out 2,500 or so cartridges of this game, and it was a competition that they did at their stores. If I'm incorrect in this, please, anybody in the comments, correct my history, but my understanding was Blockbuster put this out, and this was, I think, after the Star Fox competition. So there are 4 big competition cartridges on the Super Nintendo. This being one of the 4.
So do you know what the deal was with these competitions? Because here's the deal. The reason why I sent you that text that was like, this is for real, this is not a drill or whatever, was because I didn't know whether this was worth even bringing to your
attention. So tell that story first. So you show up to the game store.
I even bought the darn thing. So local resale shop, they've got games, movies, all kinds of cool stuff on there all the time. And I've got an NES or a Super Nintendo. I've got an SNES, and I don't have Donkey Kong. I know it's like one of your all-time favorites.
Which to me, I'm like, how do you not have Donkey Kong?
I know, right? I don't have any of the Donkey Kong games, but I've started to slowly expanding my SNES library a little bit.
Right.
I've been wanting a copy of Donkey Kong. They had 2 copies in the store. One $20 that was apparently just regular normal Donkey Kong, and then they had this one.
And when you say regular, you mean not a Nintendo Select or whatever? Here, hold on. Let me keep telling the story. I'll find the cart.
We both disappear to go find it.
Keep telling the story. I'll find it.
This is the other one.
So that's the original card.
I took the sticker off of it because I just, $20 is what they were selling that one for. And I don't know. Like, here's the thing: I didn't know the only competition cartridge of any kind that I'd ever even heard of. Was the original NES ones and the college, competition stuff. And
like the NWC Nintendo World Championship.
Like all of that stuff from way back in the 80s and everything. Like that's the only competition release of any kind of video game that I'd ever even heard of. So I saw this and was like, that's a little different. It's cheaper by $5.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, maybe
$5 from the original Donkey Kong.
Yeah, this one was $20, and the other one here, as you can see in the sticker, it's $15. And I'm like, well, the store fantastic people, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
They do a great job of testing the stuff. I really trust the people at the store. I've gone there for forever, right? But every now and then there's like a thing that slips through. It's understandable. So I'm like, well, in case one of these is like janky or whatever, let me get both of them. See what the competition.
And I think you told me that you were like, if both of them work, I'll just sell whatever one I don't want.
Right. That was the thought originally. It was like, hey, if you know, I was just thinking I'd get two. I was like, maybe this has like bonus content or whatever. You know, I'm thinking modern day gaming. This is the full release with the DLC and stuff, right? No, apparently not. So then I did a quick search on pricecharting.com because you got me hooked on that site.
Yep.
And saw that and it was like, holy bleep. Okay.
Yeah, so the numbers were not what you were expecting.
Not even close. No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if it's a competition, whatever, I'm thinking the original one's $20. Maybe I'll get like $50. I used to have a copy of Worms Armageddon on the Nintendo 64.
Yep.
That's the rarest thing I ever had, and I sold it and immediately regretted it the moment I did. Right?
Because it jumped up like double in value from.
Oh yeah, it jumped up to like $700 at that point. You know. So I'm like, okay. So I send you this, and I'm like, what do you think? Does this look legit? Is this a real thing? What are your thoughts? I've been doing a little research for like 20 minutes. What do you think? So now here we are talking about it. So
and so when I immediately saw the
cartridge, to be perfectly
right,
clear,
so
when
I immediately saw the picture, I was like, holy explicitives! If this is
there were quite
real,
a few. Yeah, there were quite a few. I'm like, oh wow.
I was just like, if this is real, this is one of the top 4 most rare Super Nintendo games.
Dude, I can't even wrap my brain around that.
Because there are games like there's a game called Hagane, which is like it was only released and it was like a really cool like Cyber Ninja type game. I wish I owned it. I don't own it. And like it was only distributed at Blockbuster, but like with that, like there's multiple copies, right? At these locations from the best of my understanding. So, but like this cartridge, there's only 2,500 of them made. And they were, I have to dig deeper into the history. I don't know if they were at every Blockbuster or if there was at only certain Blockbusters, right?
That would probably make sense as to why the number's a little fuzzy, because if it did go out to every Blockbuster at that time, I could see the United States having about 2,500 stores of Blockbuster.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
That would be possible. I could see.
But like there's a Star Fox competition cart, which was the same type of deal. There's this one, which this one is like a 5 minutes, 8 levels. Get as many points as you can within 5 minutes.
So that was So do you know like what was this a competition for? Like from what I could see, basically.
I actually don't. I don't know what the competition was, but what I do know is that after the competition ended, they sold these cartridges through. I don't know if it was Nintendo Power or if it was like some sort of Nintendo service. They sold them through that. And I think it was about $35 you could buy a cart for, right? Well, and so,
how on earth
there's all these
if this is legit, I'm really, really puzzled as to how in the world it's made.
Because the thing is like, if this is legit, whoever traded it into the game store didn't know what they had. And whatever game store this is also wasn't fully aware of what they had. So we haven't opened this cart up yet. We are filming this.
Or they just assumed it was a and didn't do a full check of it.
Yeah, I mean, we could be filming this and we're going to open it up and be like, Oh, this is a repro. Never mind.
Repro, no big deal. No
Right.
or nothing.
But we're gonna open it up right now. We have a board pick of like what the original board looks like.
Yeah. Let me bring that.
That we're gonna show, and then we'll like try to compare them. But I don't know if you want to just like test the game first, or if you want to open it. Which one do you want to do first?
I'm gonna open it.
You want to open it first, okay? So
first, I'm gonna open it.
So anyway, he's gonna open it.
First, they wanted me to open it. I'm gonna open it.
Yeah. So for the record, rough price charting, eBay sales. There's not a ton of eBay sales on this, but it comes up every now and then. It's about $2,000 for a loose cart.
For a loose one, right? Which is what
this
is.
Right.
And this is what the board looks like.
That's what the board, from the best of the research that we've done, that's what it looks like. So we don't know if this is real or not. We're going to open it up right now on this video, and we're going to find out.
Right here, right now. We're like,
we
what I really hate. What I really hate are those stupid videos that drag it out for forever.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's get to it. All right,
like
let's get to it.
And it's 5 seconds more, 10 seconds more. Okay. All right. Let me.
So let's go full screen on the cart.
Yep. Everyone's gotten a good look at what that looks like. Okay. All right, here we go.
And like, man, if this matches that photo, I'm gonna freaking lose it.
I'm glad we have it on camera then, I guess.
Yeah. Because like, if people don't know, like me and my like online presence of retro gamer, my favorite system is the Super Nintendo, and my favorite franchise is Donkey Kong Country within the Super Nintendo.
Freaking band that does your
own. So
own.
this is like
mashup.
Huge holy grail stuff if it's real.
All right. Are you ready, bro?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Here's what it looks like.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna remove that so we can just.
Yeah, let's do a full screen. People are
gonna want your reaction on whether or not it's legit.
I feel like people are gonna want that full screen shot though. They can hear my reaction.
Right. Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So.
Okay, so flip it over.
Flip it over. I swear to God, I feel like I'm diffusing a bomb. That's exactly what this feels like.
Potentially $2,000 in your hand right now.
In my hand right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God! No,
dude, that is legit, man.
No way.
All right, let's see that, and let's see the photo.
Okay, dude. 1993 Nintendo on the board.
That is 100%.
On the board.
All right, let's see that, and let's see the photo.
Dude. Oh my God.
So do a full screen of that.
Shut up.
I am
I don't know what to do.
Out right now.
Okay.
I can't believe that you bought that for $15.
15 bucks right here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And here, so you want me to bring the...
So do a full screen of the board.
Stream. There it is.
Yeah.
Right, so let's... That's legit, bro. Are you muted? I feel like you're muted. Are you talking, bro? Did you mute? I can't hear you right now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Add you back. Can you hear me? I'm what did StreamYard do? All right. I don't know if you can hear me. Stay here. I'm going to come right back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What is going on? I can't hear you. Let me unmute this camera. Test 1, 2.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, you're back.
All right. Are we
Can
still
you hear me?
recording?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yes.
Are we
I
recording?
hear you now. I don't know what happened there, but
That's okay. That was definitely unfortunate with where we were at in that conversation. Okay, so
a little bit.
one thing that I noticed, the big chip on your cart doesn't have any writing on it. I'm not saying that matters. Oh wait, there is writing on it.
Yeah, there's writing on it. If I can get.
So is that the same type of thing that's on the photo?
That's a good question. Let me bring that. Yeah.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Because what does it say? Oh my
SNS
gosh.
83-0. SNS.
Is it the same thing?
Yep, SNS 83-0. So, yeah. We can have that. Yeah. You can see the. Yep, SNS 83-0. Yeah, it's the same
Okay,
chip.
put me on full screen right now. What can I do to get this from you?
So,
like literally, like,
dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. I know that I'm with it.
I know that like I'm a much bigger retro game collector. This is the sort of thing that like I don't know if I know that this is the sort of thing that like retro gamer collectors are like, I will never come across one of these in my lifetime. Like that legitimately something that when I go on to like when I like game list of things I'd like to obtain, the most expensive game is like maybe 300, which is a lot of money for a game.
Yeah.
I don't even think about ever coming across a cartridge like this. So this is crazy. But now we actually have to test it and
Oh, dude, now you're gonna break my heart. You're gonna break my heart. Well,
Um,
here's the thing. I don't have a proper Super Nintendo.
which makes me even more upset.
I know.
But I know that you have a clone console and it will play this. It should still play Super Nintendo cartridges. The biggest thing that you have to take into consideration when the competition cart is there's no title screen. It's just a black screen, and then the game starts, and there's a 5-minute counter. So that's the next test. Like, we've opened it up to the best of my understanding. That is so now we're gonna pop it in. Granted, it's not on an original Super Nintendo, but that doesn't mean it's not giving us the information that we need to legit, because clone consoles will still play Super Nintendo system like games, right?
The only thing, well, here's the thing.
So,
the only thing I'm worried about is if the clone console does something to the cartridge. Do you think there's any? From my understanding, the only clone console that might have an issue is like a hardware-based clone console, and it's just like the Retron doesn't play the cartridge. What's that? You were breaking up. You were getting all.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. You were saying, was it? I think I caught the Retron. Is that what you said?
Yeah, the Retron. It doesn't actually play up. Can you still hear me?
You're like.
Ah, shoot. Okay, hold on. How about now?
I can see you. I can hear you.
If I'm saying this right now, are you hearing me?
Yes, but I'm not really seeing you move much. But whatever.
You can hear me. That's what matters, right?
Yeah. I think
so. The Retron console doesn't play the actual cartridge, and then it plays that ROM.
It like emulates it as a ROM, basically, right?
Yeah. It emulates it. If you have like a clone console that's playing the cartridge, that's fine.
Okay. Well, that's. I don't have a Retron. The console I have is not a Retron. It's,
okay, yeah. Then we should be fine. Let's pop it in, and I mean, if it's a black screen and then the game starts and it's a 5-minute counter, that's like all I need. Other than it in my
other than it in your
possession.
Of course. Of course. All right. Well,
like I have Donkey Kong Country 2 signed by David Wise, the composer of the music. Like,
look at that.
I've met him twice live so far, and 1 through 3.
So
but
it's a
the second by David Wise.
Big deal. Wait, what?
And if you want to trade, I'd do that.
All right.
All right. So pop it in.
All right.
Hey, actually physically showing yourself popping it in so that nobody thinks that nobody's like, he's emulating it, he's showing a fake, like now people are gonna do that.
Put it in. Hang on. Yeah, they're gonna be all weird about it. See,
will be
this
like,
is why-
oh,
this
well, we
is
didn't
why
see
you're my
him.
brother, because I don't think of these things.
Like, people are going to be like, oh, we didn't see the cartridge, see him turn the power on, all that stuff.
Okay. So, do I need to go all the way through and like reopen it and put it all back in and like go?
No. We saw the inside. I think it's legit. Like,
okay. So here we are. It's a Gamers Tech G 16-bit HD because I'm a.
which, from my understanding, is just a HD. It takes HDMI, right?
Yeah, it's HDMI out. Yep.
So it's basically an HDMI clone console to be able to play your Super Nintendo games on HD TV.
Right. Exactly.
So let's actually like see
I got a big ass.
you turning it on.
Okay. I also have
So
a
you have a
wireless
Bluetooth controller.
So. Okay.
So turn it on. So it's black screen.
There you go.
That is 100% real, dude.
What?
That is 100% real.
I mean, I can't
like
yeah, I can't go
because like another tell sign is like
you're
you
breaking up again, bro.
You could go back into the like the little tree house. You could go into that little cave there.
Yeah, I can't go back.
Like jump up and try to go into the tree house.
Well, now I gotta put the thing down here. Hold on a sec. All right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm sold. I'm 100% sold. Like, I can't believe that you found that for $15.
Me either.
And like, I'm really upset that you didn't know what it was when you bought it.
I mean, I'm a gamer, right? Like, I'm a gamer. You'd think I would know these things.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
Like,
I'm
you're
giving
the
you a hard
retro
time.
guy. You're the retro guy. I'm the one over here with, PC gaming.
Dan for sure.
3D.
I'm giving you a hard time. You definitely did your research and you knew that it was something rare and expensive.
I did a little bit, like after I bought it, I was like, I got to look into this.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, this kind of spurs into a conversation about, reproduction cartridges and whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like ROMs. And
yeah.
All that, that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like I'm fully aware of the fact that there are copies of stuff out there.
Yeah.
That's not legit. And if someone is being honest about a cartridge it being a reproduction,
right,
I'm totally fine with that market, because I feel like things like this, like experiencing Donkey Kong in this way specifically,
right.
If you want
to experience it on original hardware
and you want to do it on real hardware, that's the way most people are going to have to go around to do that. So I'm not opposed to that.
Right.
I'm not trying to pawn it off as not being real or as being legit.
That's where it's not shoot at me. Yeah.
That's where the problem is. Yeah. Obviously. But there are some
people are trying to like sell it and make it $2,000.
Right. And there's like there are some, if you know the BS Zelda game, the broadcast satellite.
Yeah, it's really cool because they took the Satella, like the Satellaview was a Japanese in America, but in Japan only, where like every week you had new content that you could download. And
it was the proper legitimate sequel to A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
And no one here in the States got a chance to play it, and
like
especially
in America, someone that took that and put it on a cartridge.
I
And
actually got one of them. Like that's for me where
yeah,
the
it's really cool.
reproduction.
And
Yeah,
it's cool to be able to play that on original hardware with a original
right.
controller and all that. Like, I'm all for
There's
that.
a place for it for sure,
I don't have an
but
issue with. I don't have an issue with repros if they're like clearly stating that it's repro. Have is trying to like if someone was trying to make her and the actual physical like cart and all repros that like clearly the sticker is like okay that's never been on market, right?
right.
That is fine with me. But people who are like just hardcore trying to be like let's try to make it look as much like the original thing
That's a
and
little
rip people
shady.
off,
Yeah,
that's where I have an
if they're
issue
not
with
being
it. But
upfront about it and
I
trying to
mean
make it look legit.
that
Yeah. The thing that I think for me the place where reproductions is the most valuable is in situations where you have a game that is extremely rare and an experience that is hard
yeah
for other people to really experience, like a regular version of Donkey Kong
yeah
or whatever, or even just a rare version, of a game that is available. Like what
yeah
that reproduction of Donkey Kong, if you want to get that instead of the legit one, okay, whatever. But I
because
feel
people
like the
might
reproduction of rare experiences like
people
this or whatever, and it froze behind me, of course.
because people might have a Super Nintendo, but they don't necessarily want to get into emulation. They don't necessarily
Right.
want to deal with like
Dumping all the ROMs
downloading.
on
Like, I have a Super Nintendo.
stuff. Yeah.
Right. Like they're like, I have a Super Nintendo and I want to be able to play this experience, but I want a cartridge where I just put it in and it plays. Like,
Yeah.
I have no issue with that whatsoever. Like,
Right.
the only issue I have is when people are like to make a quick buck by making it look like the original really rare
Right.
thing. Right. But you don't have to worry about that because it definitely
I don't have to worry about it, which is bizarre. This is
like,
crazy.
So
This is really crazy.
So offline,
I don't think it's sunk in. I still don't think it's sunk in yet. Really, honestly, I don't think it's sunk in how weird and bananas, crazy and bizarre.
Don't let it sink into my collection. So.
Right.
But man, that's super.
This is nuts.
Like,
I need to get a protective sleeve or case for this thing.
Yeah,
Hope
get
it
it.
Doesn't burn to the ground.
Protect a safe case, and like stuff like this happens, especially now with like the boom of retro gaming. Never happens.
Yeah.
Like this is a story to tell because whoever sold it to the game company, what it was, the game reseller. I mean, like,
I'm shocked that they didn't
the
catch
sticker,
it.
right?
Really,
the
shocked.
sticker, the top sticker says Donkey Kong Country C.
Yeah.
Which, to my best understanding, stands for competition.
Yeah.
So it could be wrong, but in my mind, it's like potentially they just typed in Donkey Kong Country competition, and maybe like the company's been around for a long time, and maybe 2 ago that game sold for $15. There hasn't been another one since then, and so
and in their system,
that's just like how
that was it
came up, right? I'm just speculating now. I don't know, but it definitely is like.
My speculation is that maybe it was the new guy working and he just saw the color thing in the corner where it says competition.
And
maybe he was just assuming he didn't even really read it, just thought Donkey Kong, it's the, hit platinum, whatever version of the game because it sold 1 million copies. And so we'll make that one $15 because those are, like
a player's choice like version, right?
Or platinum hits, or whatever, like all of that kind of thing.
Because player's choice kind of had that same like jagged corner.
Right, that whole kind of,
Because if you go back to the picture
yeah,
of the cart, like let the cart one more time.
I can bring it up here. Hold on. You see that?
It's not quite the same thing, but it's got like that jaggedness.
Right. If you're just like looking at it quick and then just typing
And
then
like
you look
play
at
that, they might have just
yeah.
Yeah,
But
they
here's
might
the
have thought
thing,
it was
like,
just a player's choice.
when you plug it in, when you put it in and you hit play, there's no startup menu or anything.
That's what's baffling me. It's like,
and I know they test their
if
stuff. I know they test it. So
it's not game company. If this
I don't know what the deal is,
retro /
but
DVD resale company, they test everything from my understanding.
oh, they're extremely
So
thorough. Yeah, they're real good at it.
That means they tested this game, and like
Somebody just didn't know what they were doing. That's what I think.
I don't understand, but you're a lucky man. Like,
I mean, it's one of those things where all other Nintendo cartridges are behind a glass case. And
right.
Like I'll take
that's what
that
they
one
do
and that
now,
one.
and they had Donkey Kong Country, just normal $15 game, $20 game kind of thing.
Yeah, they were like right next to each other. I also got F-Zero and The Lion King.
Well,
games that
you
I
could
got.
buy a lot more games if you wanted, and
I wanted to, yeah,
sell that game if you really want.
Anyways,
but
we'll be.
I
guess
can't wait to come and visit. We'll make another video.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep
video.
it. Although everything is for sale at the prices, right? I guess, right? But we'll see.
Everything is for sale, but I'm gonna find a way. If you are gonna sell it, so
you're gonna pull
nobody offers because I.
Yeah. Right. Anyway,
all right, man.
Well, this was fun. This
this
video went on a lot longer than I thought, but I'm glad we decided to do it.
We can cut it up if we need to.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing me this.
Yeah, of course.
Honestly, like I never expected to come across anything like this ever, and
me either.
It's a big deal.
But I didn't.
So
yeah, ignorance is bliss, I guess. I mean, yeah. I didn't have a clue, man.
It seems like stuff like this comes across people that.
I know, like what I see that, and I'm like, how did you not know that was so, garage sale, whatever.
Well, I'm glad that you listened to your intuition and decided to buy both of the cartridges because
me too.
You made it very wise. So,
yeah. If I Here's the thing. The practical side of me, I wanted a copy of Donkey Kong Country so that I could play through all of Donkey Kong Country and finally beat it for myself.
Yeah.
This version of Donkey Kong Country doesn't let me do that. So I'm glad.
That was the funny thing.
I'm glad I got both copies.
Right, but when you first okay, I see this one that says Donkey Kong Country, and then I see this one that says Donkey Kong Country Competition. You're like, well, I don't want that one. I want the
full thing.
Game.
Right? Yeah. Well, and then part of me is like, maybe that is the full one, and there's some extra stuff on there or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Competition version.
Dude. Yeah. I can't believe it, man. I can't wait to come and visit and see that in person.
Sounds good. We'll do another follow-up video on it. How's that sound?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right. Cool. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. Bye.